Hey guys, it's Scott from fxmissions.com. Just a note, I've finished the trilogy of anthologies from the forefront, and all 3 books are currently available on Amazon.
Take your leadership to the next level. It's time for the Foundational Missions Leadership Moment with Scott McClelland of FX Missions.
Hi, it's Scott McClelland with your Leadership Moment, and we have a special guest on the program with us today, Kayla Wilson. Hi, Kayla.
Hi, Scott.
Thank you for agreeing to be with us. Kayla has just gotten back from where she spent a month with a friend's ministry in Haiti, and I think this is probably a life-changing experience for her, but we've invited her to come on the program today real quick. Talk to us a little bit about her experience, and also just let us know, what caused her to take the initiative. Leadership is all about initiative, to step out and go to Haiti and do the things she's done there. So again, welcome, Kayla. Thanks for being with us. What can you tell us about your experience? I understand that maybe you're not a world traveler historically, but how did you end up going to Haiti?
Well, back in February, I decided that I was just going to be open to whatever the Lord had for me. That was a huge step for me. I had been kind of walking in fear for the past 5 years of my life, but I decided that I was going to step out and do something that I felt was aligning with who I was and my destiny, more importantly. So I kid you not, the day after that, I saw my friend Elaine had posted something on Facebook saying that she needed English teachers. And I felt something pull really deep inside of me, and it said, just go. I was like, okay.
Wow. So, yes, Elaine, a common friend of ours, and I'm really thankful it worked out for you to get over there to see Elaine. But I think, as you'd mentioned to me before, is this your first time outside the United States?
Yes, Haiti was my first experience outside of the country.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, just a little background about you personally. You're a young lady. You're in your early 20s. You've done some university stuff, and it's been a few years since I've seen you. But I'd say you're taking some of the first steps for the rest of your life here. So this is really cool and a big deal. So you got to Haiti, and what was the second thing you noticed? Because I know the first thing you noticed must have been the humidity.
Yes. The second thing I noticed was just because we landed in Port-au-Prince, of course, I was walking through the airport trying to find Elaine, and I saw her, big smiling face, and that was so welcoming to see that. But driving through, one of the first things I noticed was that the traffic rules were entirely different. So, and not different in a bad way. It was just an entirely different system than what I was used to. A lot of it felt like a high-speed chase, weaving through traffic, and it was really exciting, actually, going through Port-au-Prince that first time.
Wow, yes, that is. I've never heard anybody describe it just like that, but I'm over here smiling my face off because, a lot of times in foreign contexts, it does feel like you're in a high-speed chase, and you don't know whether you're the one who's doing the chasing or you're being chased, but, you got that feeling of exhilaration. Very cool. So what did you go? You went over to Haiti and you kind of answered the invitation for English teachers. Did you teach English when you were in the country?
Yes. When I was in Haiti, Elaine asked me, she said she had on her heart that she wanted to start an English program for the summer. Mm-hmm. This would be a free program for select students that she had invited. Coming into it, I didn't know a whole lot of details. I think Elaine was still developing kind of what her vision was for this program. So I was really excited because it was a challenge. It was something I'm really passionate about. I love serving others, but specifically through language, love linguistics. And so it was a really cool experience for me as well because I got to learn Creole for free.
Very cool.
Yes, I was really looking forward to that.
That is awesome. Yeah.
Yes.
I've only been in Haiti once, and it was fairly short time that I was there. but I did realize pretty quickly that Creole was much different than any other language I would have been exposed to. So that sounds like some really good side benefits you got from being in country for, what was it, a full month?
Yes, 4 weeks.
I know you must have had some expectations, though you said that all the details weren't filled in when you went. But how did it differ possibly after you got there, got on the ground, and got started? How did it differ in versus what you might have imagined?
Well, anyone who's been to Haiti knows that Haitian time is very different from American time. And it's not a bad thing. It just teaches you to kind of roll with whatever's happening in the moment. There would be days that I would have a lesson plan laid out and we would end up not having class that day. And I found, though, that I wasn't necessarily disappointed. I still got to spend time with a lot of my students throughout the day. So we'd spend time doing, just greetings or learning new words together. There was one experience I had. I was baking cookies. And one of my students, Rivalson, he sat with me and we walked through it was an English cookbook, and he read it to me while I was making cookies. And that was a really cool experience because it was just a different, it wasn't in a classroom, but I still got to sit there and connect with him. And he got to teach me some words in Creole as well. So
wow, very cool. That's one of my favorite things about being in a foreign context is that you sometimes you go and you have something in mind that you want to give and contribute, but you always also are in an opportunity really to learn and to be impacted by the environment and for it to have a contribution to you, including the people and just the differences, the ideas, like you say, Haitian time. And a lot of places where I've been that are really warm weather type of environments, time is more of a concept than it is, something real precise. So I was tracking with you on the thought like, okay, 10, that doesn't mean 10. That means sometime before 11 or afternoon, depending on what happens before that, right? So yeah, I'm completely with you. Yeah, completely
Yes.
with you on that. So very cool. Well, if you don't mind, if you would just give us a quick takeaway, maybe some of the things you've been thinking about after getting back from Haiti. It sounds like you had a good trip. You had a chance to experience things that you anticipated and some that you didn't. What are you thinking about, and how do you think this has impacted your perspective of taking action and the idea of leadership? I don't know if you think about yourself as a really strong leader, but I want to say to you that was a big step you took. And I that initiative to say, yes, Lord, whatever you want. Oh, wait, the next day something is right there. And, you stepped out. Congratulations to you and kudos to you for taking those steps. But as you've been through that process, have you began to understand or experience or think about leadership or initiative or your future in a different way?
Yes. The largest takeaway that I have about Haiti was that they taught me that living emotionally in the moment is critical to living your life. And that was something that I struggled with before I came to Haiti. And I just watched as everyone lived day to day, and that was how they lived their lives. They loved fully. There was never any strings attached. And that was one of the largest lessons I learned, was that we can't focus so much on the things we have planned. We have to focus on the thing that is standing in front of us and to find a way, even if it's a negative moment, to take something from it and to continue moving forward. And Elaine especially taught me about what it means to truly care about others and to live in a way where you can experience and give unconditional love to those that surround you. And from a leadership perspective, I learned that the authority that I carry is a lot more intense than I thought it was. Wow. And just learning that the parts of myself that I thought no longer applied, they were still there. They were just kind of underneath. And something that the Lord did on a daily basis is he would take a small part of that and lie it down in front of me and say, this is what we're going to focus on today. And we would work through that together through that day, through some experience with Elaine and the kids. And I just got super loved on when I was there, and I wasn't expecting that. Primarily, I was there. I was like, okay, I have a goal. I'm here to do something that I think is important. I know I'm going to gain some experience. I don't really know what that is, but I just came completely open and willing to roll with whatever punches came and to soak in every experience for what it was and to just immerse myself.
Wow.
And I feel that I did a pretty good job.
It sounds like. I mean, what a stark contrast to maybe the day-to-day life that, all of us in North America live. But, every culture's got something to contribute, and it's also got a big, broad set of needs. So it sounds like being in that environment really spoke to some needs that you didn't anticipate that would happen, and maybe you didn't even know you needed. But I do believe, as you say there, this is going to shape your perspective of leadership down the road, and you'll be better off, and your contribution will be better off as a result of the time you spent there.
Yes, I definitely agree. It's kind of focused where I want to go. A lot of the prophetic words I received, which a lot of them were from Elaine's children, which shouldn't be a surprise. Those kids are amazing. They told me from the very beginning, they said that your path has been set.
Wow.
And I felt that. And it was just an incredible experience to be with them every single day, to laugh with them and just hang out with them.
Wow.
There's something about that.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we may even need to double back on a future episode after you've had a chance to process some more, to hear more of your story and see where the Lord's taking you. I really appreciate you jumping in here with us. And if you don't mind, we're going to conclude this episode, but if you will, stick with me just a second after the recording. I wanted to just ask you one more question. Really appreciate you being here, Kayla. Thanks for being willing.
Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll double back down range and get more specifically about the insight toward the future.
All right.
This is Scott McClelland for your FX Missions Leadership Moment. To contact me or us, please do so at fxmissions.com. And until next time, have a good one.
This leadership moment was produced in partnership with Engaging Missions. Have your leadership question answered by contacting Scott at fxmissions.com. Visit FX Missions to learn more about how you can grow your leadership and engage in missions. Visit engagingmissions.com for encouragement, insight, and resources from missionaries, ministry leaders, and church planters.